everybody, welcome back to the Seesaw. It is Sunday morning and I have just got back from, or Sunday afternoon now, I've just got back from a Tesco shop. So I don't know how it is where you are, but our Tesco's, they've kind of sectioned, we've got a superstore, so a large one. They've sectioned off kind of the in and the out area, so you can only go in through one door and only come out through a different door. And there's kind of barriers down, so if you've been in the store, you can't kind of circle around and go back in after you've paid. So that bit's been barriered off. And then they didn't have any kind of flour. They had sugar and other baking stuff, but no flour. I didn't need any, but I just noticed there wasn't any. And they didn't have any canned tomatoes or baked beans, which again, I didn't need tomatoes. I have some baked beans. They had some sugar-free ones, which I've grabbed a can of those. Never tried them before, but Tony just had the bright idea that we can just put some sugar in them if they don't taste right. So I'm not sure how that will work. But other than that, I got everything that I needed. So Tony did a big muscle food order during the week. So we had lots of chicken delivered. So I have lots of chicken in the freezer. But other than that, I got everything else that I needed to get today. So not that bad. Obviously, the shops were quite quiet. Our Tesco was quite quiet. It's kind of eerie because I was trying to think, as I was driving into town, when I travel with work and go to our other sites, I leave really early in the morning, and it was sort of like that, like the world was just waking up sort of, and yet it was the middle of the day, so it was, you know, daylight, but there was the odd person out running, an odd person walking a dog, you know, somebody on a bike. The car parks are all completely empty. It just is very, very strange, even just driving around, especially on a Sunday when there's usually lots of people out and about doing things. So again, strange times we're living in. I hope you are all staying safe and your families are all well, and that you're managing to keep everybody entertained during this shutdown lock-in. We are now all at home, so Caleb and Tony have been home all week. I went into the office Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. We then shut the doors essentially on our site, sent everybody home, and I'm now doing some work from home as I need to, dipping in and out of things until whenever, until we can go back. So I'll turn you around, I'll show you what I got. I spent £87, so a normal shop. Also, I noticed petrol was very cheap. It was £1.05 a litre at our Tesco station. So I didn't actually need petrol because given we can't go anywhere, I'm not going to use very much petrol for the next few weeks other than going backwards and forwards to get groceries. But I put some petrol in just because it was so cheap, and I thought by the time I do need to start using it, I'll have, half a tank of petrol still. So anyway, I'll turn you around, I'll show you what we got, and then at the end, as always, I'll show you our meal plan for the week ahead. Okay, so that is the big sweep. Not quite all the way around the counter like an Aldi shop, but nearly. So non-food items, I got a large thing of shower cream. We're on the last one from the cupboard, so just keeping one on hand. I got some shampoo and conditioner. These are not my normal ones, but I just grabbed some to have again as a backup. I do still have some in my current bottles, but if that runs out, I've just got something I can use. And then I've got two things of hand soap. Again, we've got, I think all of our hand soaps are in the bottom, the bottom inch of soap left in them. We do have two up in the cupboard, but I bought two more, so we don't have to worry about that. I got Licky some of his little chewy stick treats, which he's just eaten the last one of those as well this week, so he can have some of those. And then these were reduced. And now I've got a version of this, let me see, mine that I got was an Aldi one like this. It's a water bottle that keeps everything really nice and cold in it through the day. And Caleb had been saying he would like to have one, and this one, Keep the Earth Cool, was reduced to £4. I don't know how much they were to start with, 10 I think. So I got him one of those as a treat. A loaf of our normal 50/50 Kingsmill, some chocolate chip brioche rolls for Caleb, and some cinnamon raisin bagel thins, Frazzles, and a variety pack of crisps, 2 mug shots just as a backup for me, some orange squash, orange lemon and pineapple. I've been buying the little bottles of squash and drinks for Caleb, but while he's at home all the time, that gets expensive, so he can have regular squash. Some Nando's Peronaise. I've really been enjoying this since I think I had it in a deguster box, which is where I tried it, and then bought some, and I like it with chips to dip in and all sorts of things. Not entirely healthy, but you know, at the moment I'm not too worried about that sort of thing as long as we're having tasty food. Some kidney beans, which they did have plenty of, all the other beans, but they didn't have baked beans, so I've bought this no added sugar baked beans. I don't mind the store brand beans. I just, you know, I do prefer Heinz, but I don't mind the store brand ones. So I will look out for some regular beans. Perhaps our village shop might have some in during the week. But if not, I'll use those and see how they are. Biscuits, some Nice or Nice, however you like to say that. Some milk chocolate digestives and some ginger nuts. 2 packages of the chicken noodles. Caleb likes those for a lunch now and again. A little bottle of olive oil. I have other oils in the pantry, but I am almost out of olive oil and I do like to have that on hand. So they didn't have any regular long grain rice or any of the other sorts of rice, but they had a few packs of basmati, which is a long grain rice, so you absolutely can use it in place of normal long grain, and it's just really to have it in because we don't have any rice at all other than like paella rice, which is different, and risotto rice. Some cones and some fruity lollies for Caleb. 2 pots of the Greek style zero fat yogurt, 1 pot of low fat natural yogurt, a low fat creme fraiche, a pack of these were reduced. These are just the little chicken fillets, so each one of these has a little grilled chicken fillet in, and I just thought, again, for lunches for Caleb it'll be something different. He's been on a cheese and ham toasty kick this week, but that could all change. If you have children, you will understand that could all change next week. Baby Bell, a block of butter, some of the mini snack sausage rolls. These were just £1 this week. A large milk, an apple juice and a strawberry and banana smoothie. Just a pack of the regular low-fat berry yogurts. Some yollies for Caleb. Some cooked ham, a big pack of cooked ham. A block of red Leicester. Some grated cheddar and some sliced cheddar, along with some Parma ham. 2 packages of the frozen mixed vegetables. I got these because there are a few things we're having this week for dinner that I'm not sure whether Caleb will want them or not. So I thought I'd have these on hand, just things that I know he will eat as a backup. I've also got some like chicken nuggets and things in the freezer. So a spaghetti bolognese and a toad in the hole. We've got 2 of these pork fillets. Pork fillet is an interesting one because 1 is not quite enough for all 3 of us usually. 2's a bit much, but that's okay. We'll get through it. I got some sliced lamb's liver, and on the day I'm having the liver, I got these maple barbecue pork steaks for Toney and Caleb. Some gammon grill steaks, the unsmoked ones. We quite like these as a kind of a cheeky gammon style meal. It's not the same as having a proper big gammon steak, but these work perfectly fine as an alternative. A nice fresh cauliflower. The cauliflower actually looked really good in store today. In fact, all the fresh fruits and vegetables are looking very good. A bag of perfectly imperfect carrots, so some for us for cooking, and then Licky has carrots every day. A mixed peppers, a cucumber, some mint and parsley for Licky, broccoli, 2 packs of the little sweet apples, so I eat these and Caleb's been having those as well. Just going back to the mint for a moment. The mint at the moment is like a whole tree. Each sprig of mint. Toney got one out last night to put into Licky's dinner, and it was literally like a tree. So I'm not sure what's going on with mint growing and why it's so big. 2 packages of blackberries, 2 of the pineapple fingers and some melon fingers, just to have some little snacking fruits. A celery, some raspberries, some cooking apples, 2 lemons and a pot of strawberries. So looking at our meal plan, so last night I had everything I needed in for dinner last night, so we just went ahead and cooked without needing to go shopping first. So we had Danish style cod with chips. That's cod cooked with bacon, mushrooms and peas. And we had that with some chips. Tonight we're having lemon chicken with vegetables. So that's potato wedges cooked as well with the chicken. It's pieces of chicken with a kind of a lemony sauce and wrapped in the Parma ham. And then I'm actually going to swap these. So Monday night we're going to have the blackberry and apple pork with mash and veg. So because I need to use the blackberries, I think I need to swap those, so I will. And then Tuesday we'll have savoury crumble with veg. That's just a chicken, diced chicken with like a crumble topping, but in a savoury way. Wednesday we'll have the gammon, the potatoes, and I'm going to make a fresh cauliflower cheese. Thursday we're going to have chili pancakes. Now when I was growing up we didn't have tortilla wraps and we didn't have all different sorts of pasta and pasta tubes and things like that. So when we were going to have something filled, my mum always made pancakes, and we had different kind of savoury pancakes with different fillings. She used to do some with chicken and mushrooms. She used to do some just with cheese sometimes. But one I used to like was one with a kind of a meat sauce in, which I will now make into a chili sauce. So going to have that. And then on Friday I'm going to have again something my mum used to make when I was growing up, which I really liked, which was called liver special. I don't know what it is, but it was called liver special. It's probably got a proper name, and it's just some pieces of the lamb's liver cooked up with some vegetables and a sauce, and you have it with rice. And so I'm going to have that on Friday, and then the boys will have the maple pork steaks, because Toney definitely doesn't like liver, and I'm guessing Caleb won't either. So that is our plan for the week ahead. It's trying to think of things that are sort of comfort food. Certainly normally during the week I don't have to worry about whether Caleb will like something or not, because he normally eats with his childminder. You're having to think about what the children at home are going to have for lunch and for breakfast every day, whereas again not normally something I have to worry about. So it is making you be slightly more creative to keep shopping on budget and keep healthy things to eat, as well as a few treats in the house. So I hope you are all keeping well. Thank you for joining us for this grocery haul and menu plan, and we look forward to seeing you back here on the SeeSaw soon.